Alright, so we have it right here. It ain't no world premiere because the world's already seen it. Red Table Talk. Jada brings herself to the table. Here with Will Smith. One-on-one conversation. About 12 minutes.
This red table for me, just all the stuff that's going on in the press. I felt like it was important to come to the table to really clear the air. Somebody made a statement for me that wasn't a statement I made that went cray-cray.
And one of the reasons why I wanted to come to the table is the media, the headlines. We specifically never said anything.
Yes.
We were purposely not saying anything. Any headline that says Jada said or Will said or the Smith said is not true. We specifically never said anything.
Right.
So coming to the table was like, we just felt like it got to the point where you got to say something.
Yeah, and to stop that cycle.
Yeah.
You know, there's people's feelings involved.
Right.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I don't like how all of this came to be. That doesn't matter. It's all love, honestly. And I would usually not, you know, that would be something I wouldn't comment on at all.
I ain't gonna lie,
You
bro.
know,
Am
and
I
I feel
wrong for
like
saying that?
It's a situation that
Never mind.
consider
Never mind.
private.
You just feel like it ain't really nobody's
Nobody's business.
Ain't nobody
But-
business. Yeah, that too.
But now Black Twitter has claimed
Hey,
it
I'm
as
talking
their
about
business.
they've been on your head, bro,
But,
for like
you
a
know,
good
I
month. You
feel
know what I'm
like
saying?
It's healing that needs to happen. And I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
Even though this is minuscule, I do feel like it's these kinds of things that create the world that we're in. And the idea of not communicating, not talking about it, not clearing the air, and just being as transparent. Just being transparent.
And I'm here with you.
Yeah, I thank you for that, because you've been on a hell of a journey with me. So that's what we're going to start with,
We're
is
gonna
that
start
this
with-
is a very personal journey
Yeah.
that became very public
Yes, absolutely.
for whatever reason.
So what happened, Jada?
Okay, so let's start with, I guess about 4.5 years ago.
Yeah, somewhere
I think it was about 4 years ago. Started a friendship with August. And we actually became really, really good friends. And it all started with him just needing some help. You know, me wanting to help his health, his mental state.
Because for me, that was the thing when Aug first came around, he was really sick.
He was really, really sick, yeah.
And the outpouring for him from our family was initially about his health.
Yeah. And I mean, we found all those different resources, you know, to help pull him through.
I didn't know he was going through all that.
From there,
Well, hold on,
you
wasn't
know,
it? Yeah, wait. Because August Arcelina, yeah, he was actually going. Yeah, I remember that. He was going through surgery or something like that. He was like, he hit a bad place in his life. Now that I really think about it, because around 4 years ago, yeah, that is when that news came out. I do actually remember that.
very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we
He was having
I
health
was done
problems.
with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to
I
the
was
curb.
done with you.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait.
We
Marriages
basically-
have that, though.
difficult time.
Yeah.
And from there, you know, you and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided...
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to
I
the
was
curb.
done with you.
Yeah. We
Marriages
basically-
have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we basically, we broke up.
We decided that we were going to separate for a period of time, and you go figure out how to make yourself happy, and I'll figure out how to make myself happy.
Well, at that particular point in time, it was indefinite.
That's a bad. Oh man, ain't none of my business though. I'm talking about for me.
Yeah,
'Cause
I really felt like we could be over.
I've been through a situation like this, so now that they actually are explaining it, like because I was in a situation like this myself. We gon' you know what? do think I need to talk about that. It is a situation that happened at dang, should I put it out though? It's not really anybody's business, like they saying. Now that I can come clean about a situation, now I'm just like, damn, I don't think I want to say shit. Because at the end of the day, it's like, all right, I'll just say it to you like this. Okay. So pretty much, you know what I'm saying? I was working at this place. It was this chick, got real cool with, like real cool with, you know what I'm saying? You know, she was going through shit with her boyfriend. One thing led to another, and then she ended up at my house.
Yeah, no, we were over.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, you know, I think from there, you know, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August. One thing I want to get clear about and clean up, one of the things that was kind of swirling in the press about you giving permission, which is, you know, the only person that can give permission in that particular
yes.
circumstance is myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission because we were separated amicably.
Yeah.
And I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker, which he's not.
I think, so, I mean, because this is your red table and you like brought yourself to the red table. I think you need to say clearly what happened.
As far as what?
You and I.
Yeah, like, cause you leaving a lot of gray areas, so it's pretty much like, all right, so August was sick, you and Will were going through some things, so in a sense you're saying that not necessarily on a marriage type, like, you know, husband, wife type shit, but in a sense of companionship and having that presence around you since you and Will were separated, August kind of slided his way into that slot, and then things kind of because I'm just running off the what they're telling me. What they're telling me pretty much is it was going wrong in their relationship. August popped up, you and August got cool, and then it just kind of just ran from there. But that's too much of a gray area because now I need to figure out why you and Will were ever separated in the first place. That's the real question.
We were going to take our space, and what happened?
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes.
That's a very nice way of
A
saying.
relationship.
Yes.
Relationship, absolutely.
That's a nice way of saying,
yeah. And I was very broken. Now, in the process of that relationship, I definitely realized that you can't find happiness outside of yourself. And
That's the
luckily
truest shit I
enough,
ever heard somebody say.
you and I were also going through a process of healing in a much different manner. I would definitely say we did everything that we could to get away from each other, only to realize that that wasn't
That wasn't
possible.
the answer, yeah.
So we come to the red table. So I'm in the Jada position right now. So,
Okay.
you know, you, during that time, launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good. It had
I feel like a lot of women are watching this and are saying, all right, all of that's cool, bitch, but was the dick good? That's all the bitches want to know right now. The women watching this don't give a fuck about all of this. They care about whether or not the
been
dick was
so
good.
long.
Is that misogynistic of me to say? Was that a misogynistic thing to say? Because I feel like that question is going to come up. I don't know.
Since
I could
I
be wrong.
felt
We'll see.
good. And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Yeah.
I think that has a lot to do with my codependency, which is another thing that I had to learn to break in this cycle. Just that idea of needing to fix and being drawn to people that need help, whether it's your health or whether it's your addictions. There's something about that childhood trauma that feels as though it can be fixed through fixing people versus fixing me.
Yeah.
And I think that that whole process with Og really showed me that.
He has a healing
and taught
spirit.
me that. And I'm really grateful for that lesson.
I feel like that husband, like I'm with you at the press conference.
Yeah.
And my husband, now I got to be with you at the press conference while you like tell the world about your transgressions. Like I love my baby. I'm gonna stand by my baby no matter what.
Well, you know, I definitely understand why it would look that way or feel that way, but I actually don't look at it as a transgression at all. Through that particular journey, I learned so much about myself and was able to really confront a lot of emotional immaturity, emotional insecurity, and I was really able to do some really deep healing. You know, and as I came through and started to
So pretty
realize
much you,
certain things about
you
you
had
and
to find
I,
yourself
he
again.
decided to break all communication with me,
Right.
which was totally understandable.
Right.
He probably
And
was
let
like, I
that
can't
be.
keep doing
and
this, bro.
hadn't talked to him since.
Right.
So it is a little weird that all this stuff is coming out
Coming
now,
out
since
right
this
now,
was
yeah.
Yeah, because for me this
several-
was years ago, right? You know, so the fact that it's coming.
Okay, so basically this shit happened 4 years ago, but what I think happened is, this is what I think. This is my theory. I believe that this situation did happen 4 years ago. I was literally watching a video about Mia Khalifa yesterday, because y'all know Mia Khalifa is in a situation where she's pretty much like saying, fuck the porn industry and I only got paid this much for porn and shit. I watched a full in-depth video of, they broke it down like, nah, that bitch lying. Like, she's made over like $100,000 off of us. If she only has $12,000 to show for it, then that's her fucking problem. But she's done, like, she's on contract still. Like, it's not like it's anything that nobody, you know what I'm saying, that like information that you can't get, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like in this situation, they were explaining that there are peak moments in Mia Khalifa's career where she reached the peak, and that was the highest that she got, and then ever since that, she never got to that peak again. And all the other sparks in her relevancy were directly related to controversial things that happened in the media. You know what I'm saying? She had that thing with the Mississippi State quarterback. She said a hockey puck exploded one of her implants. You know, all of the other stuff. You know, she ended up trying to make a deal with Complex, trying to be like a sports commentator or something like that, and then this. So pretty much, I feel like if we Googled August Alsina, if we Googled his relevancy as far as Google searches, it's probably like a very big decline in, you know, everything that he's doing as far as music. He ain't really dropping shit. He ain't in no music videos. He's not doing nothing as far as social media is concerned. So, all right, I fucked Will Smith's wife 4 years ago. Let's go ahead and make me relevant again. You know what I'm saying? That's what, based on the information that they're giving me, that's what I'm taking from this. I could be wrong. This is just my opinion. Here at the Ace Hendo Twitch, this is just my opinion. I don't want people to think that I'm, you know what I'm saying? This is just an opinion. You can have your own. But I feel like this was just, okay, because they went through what they went through 4 years ago. That's cool. But why you bringing it up now is my question. Why is it now coming out of the light now? You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's just because Jada and Will Smith, they don't need relevancy. Jada has her Red Table Talk on Facebook, which is doing numbers. Will Smith is still doing numbers. He just did what movies did he just do? Fucking Bad Boys for Life, and then before that he did Gemini Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's still relevant. His social media is popping. He's doing partnerships and shit like that. I haven't really heard about August Alsina in the news. Like, I ain't really heard shit. Like, is he even making music now? Is he still, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like this was a publicity stunt to try to, you know, but here's the other side of this. The other side is he could have actually been like, okay, this shit is eating up at my psyche. I need to get this shit off my chest, blah, blah, blah. That could have happened. I'm not saying that's not what happened. But in my opinion, I feel like this was a publicity stunt. That's just my opinion. We'll continue on though.
Up now, and I think it could feel weird for people that we're laughing and talking about it, but
It happened
it's,
so long ago.
you know,
Yeah, it's
and
like, it ain't
our
even that serious no more.
experiences of working through it, fighting through it, talking through it, and therapizing
Right.
through it. I think that the why now is weird.
Yeah. When I say it's been
Exactly.
a huge healing on my life, and just what I had to confront and discover,
Yeah.
you know, about myself, the ugly truths and the beauty. So it was something that I felt like wasn't really ready to be discussed because there hadn't been that healing, because he hasn't wanted to, you know, Og and I haven't talked in so long, you know what I mean? So I don't know, this all seemed very strange, you know?
Yeah, just a little bit, just
But
a little bit.
I'm grateful for the journey that you and I have had together. Because I feel like there are a lot of couples that go through those periods. And a lot of couples that have to separate and think it's over. And, you know, the one thing I'll say about you and I is that there's never been secrets.
Right. We came together young, and we were both broken in our own ways. And to be able to make mistakes without the fear of losing your family is so critical.
Yeah. It's the idea of any relationship and trying to get to deeper understanding of love is going to be forged in fire.
Yeah.
There's no way around it.
Yeah.
And I think that one of the things that I'm deeply grateful in this whole process between you and I is that we have really gotten to that new place of unconditional love.
Because I wasn't sure I was ever going to speak to you again.
I know.
Yeah. Like, the fact that I'm speaking to you again is a miracle.
I would agree. I would agree.
No, but it ain't for the weak at heart. There's just certain things that you have to go through, and it's like...
And I wish, you know, I wish that wasn't the case. I do. I wish that wasn't the case.
I sure wish it could be all magic and miracles.
Yeah. You
Like
got to
Aladdin,
go through
huh?
some to get the answers. You know, and I'm just happy because I definitely believe that you and I, we never, ever, ever thought that we would make it back.
There's a real power in the just knowing somebody's riding with you no matter what.
Yeah.
And you really can't know that
Until you go
through some stuff, you know. I don't want to go through this no more.
Yeah, no.
Oh, no, this is a wrap. It's a
I'm going to
wrap.
get you back first, and then...
You're going to get me back. I think you've got me back. I think we're good on that, okay?
That's probably true.
You know,
Hold on. There's some insider stuff. Wait a minute, Will. We some insiders. I said it was some insider shit in that. Hold on. Wait. Go back. That was some insider shit in that, yo. That was definitely some insider shit in that.
Yes.
Okay. I'll give you that petty if that's what you want. Okay? Yeah, no, I don't either.
Yeah. I'm going to get you back first, and then...
You're going to get me back. I think you've got me back. I think we're good on that, okay?
Okay, that's probably true.
You know, but, and I don't think it's about getting anybody back.
No, for me it is.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
for
give
me
you
it
that
is.
petty
It is,
if
yeah.
That's what you want.
Yeah. Nah, bro. I got to get my revenge fucking. I'm sorry, bro.
You know, I will definitely say it's just part of it.
Yeah.
You know, if you expect to be with somebody for a lifetime.
25 years and counting.
We ride together.
We die together.
Bad marriage for life.
Ah, look at us, so cute, though.
That's terrible.
It's the truth.
It's the truth.
But yeah, it's just part of the journey.
I told you the first year we were married
What'd you tell me?
that I can love you through anything.
And I didn't believe you.
Yeah.
If somebody looked through a crystal ball and said, this, and this is gonna happen, I'd be like, no way.
Yeah. You thought I was that I didn't have the girth that it was going to take to ride with you through.
I didn't know if you would be willing to find the deep capacity to love me.
Yeah. How am I doing?
You're doing great.
All right.
Yeah, you're awesome.
All right, well, that was the red table talk for that. Pretty much what I took from that is Everybody go through shit.